Is everybody sitting comfortably? Good. Then rip open that wormhole, because a dangerous first-class Black Dragon thread is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. Welcome to the Black Dragon tier list. In today's video, we are obviously going to be reacting to all of the themes of every Black Dragon, and yes, I do mean every Black Dragon, including those ones that I can't pronounce right now, but I will be able to very shortly. Let's get the positivities out the way. We don't need them, okay? You know what you're here for. You've clicked because you've seen a title and that bomb-ass thumbnail. So let's get straight into it. Who is it that we have got on the list? Well, we have Alatreon, Merphistophelin, Dhisufiroa, the original classic Fatalis, and the classic Crimson Fatalis. We then have the Fatalis from Icebourne, Monster Hunter World Icebourne. Dire Moralis, Crimson Demon Fatalis from Monster Hunter 4U, and the G-Rank Crimson Demon intro theme for Fatalis as well. And obviously, to lead everything off, the cherry on top, White Fatalis. So, hope you're sitting comfortably. I'm sure you weren't expecting this. But I realise that in order for me to do final boss themes for you and location themes, I kinda need to get Black Dragons done, because they're obviously, some of the Black Dragons are going to appear in the final boss themes, and some of the location themes are to do with the final bosses, so you know, it's a little bit all over the place, but you guys aren't going to be unhappy that this is first. Once again, we have the amazing Galaxy Knight, or Galaxy Shockwave, depending on how you want to be seen in the comments. I've got no idea nowadays. For an amazing doc. Again, this is it. It gives me all the information on all of the monsters that we are reacting to today, in terms of their themes, the links, a little bit of history, which I will obviously read to you guys as well. In terms of the tier list we have set up, a little bit of change of scenery, unfortunately, because I cannot in good conscience rank the Black Dragons in the same tiers as we did with the other tier lists. It would feel weird to put a Fatalis in a Great Jagras tier. Not that that's going to happen. If any of these are below B tier, I'm going to be disappointed. But we have D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and S tier. A standard tier list, but I think it's fair for the power we are dealing with today. Okay, first monster on our list is Alatreon from Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Tri, and Monster Hunter 3U. The world version is apparently the best, which is, I believe, the one we're listening to. Oh no, we have both, which is great. So we have the Iceborne version and the classic version. Now, we're just going to rate Alatreon on these two, because there's only two themes, so we're just going to rate her or him as a whole. But let's read some of the doc here. So, the Blazing Black Dragon is quite an icon. Oddly enough, however, he is possibly the weakest of the Black Dragon group. That still puts him far beyond anything else in existence that isn't Black Dragon level. He controls the elements, though despite using all of them, he seemingly still has potential to perfect this strength. Alatreon is considered elementally unstable, as its powers make it unruly, and it can force out incredible amounts of dragon, fire, ice, thunder, and water at will if agitated in even the slightest manner. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the sound of Alatreon. He's going to be a tough fight in World, I'll tell you that much. Despite these destructive capabilities, however, just as you'll find with the other Black Dragons, all Alatreon prefer to remain secluded. An interesting fact about Alatreon is that their temper is derived from a Japanese legend that every dragon has a scale that grows in the opposite direction. This is known as a reverse scale, and if this scale is touched in even the slightest manner, it is capable of forcing the dragon into an unstoppable fit of endless rage. It's important to note that Alatreon is all reverse scales, so he is pretty angry all of the time, pretty rage induced, yeah, pretty crazy. So let's get straight into this. I hope you're all sitting comfortably, as we've already said. We're going to start with the older version. Okay, so the Try or Free You version, which is his classic version, and then we're going to look at the world version as well. Okay, let's go. This is a roller coaster. This is an experience. And the Icebourne or the world version is meant to be better than this? This is good. I like the little drums. It's quite the theme, but I don't know if it almost sounds as if it would be better with Malzeno from Sunbrick. No, I like this. Oh. This is the first theme on the list? Is it still changing up? Or has it repeated? I feel like it's still changing up. This is good. This is very, very good. I'm excited for this. This is going to be good, I think, because if that went so hard, then this has to also go hard. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be very disappointed. A build-up, maybe? Okay. Slower tempo. This is going to be good, isn't it? This is nuts. Oh my god. Well, Alatreon, holy shit. It was good. It was very, very good. Very, very good. I think it has to go A tier. I won't put it in S just yet, because I have nothing else to really go on. Putting it in B tier would be an insult to everything that Black Dragon stands for, but A tier 100%. I mean, there's room for maneuver, right? So I think if we put it in A tier for now, that makes sense, at least to me. Very good theme. I like the guitar riff, similar to what I think Zinogre has, and there is someone else with it, but I can't remember. Amatsu, I think, and Valstrax maybe. But yeah, Alatreon, nice theme. Nice theme. I do think the original, the classic theme that we first listened to, would be a good theme for Malzeno. I did get the sort of vampiric vibes from it. If I remember rightly, in the flagship tier list, the actual theme that we listened to for Malzeno, now although that wasn't confirmed, it may not be Malzeno. It may not be Malzeno's theme until we actually see Sunbreak. It did have vampiric tendencies, but that could just be the location. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, cool. Alright, right. Next in, then, we have Merphistophelin, who is interesting, a very interesting look to him. And I did notice when just quickly looking through the doc, the sort of the mouth area of Merphistophelin and Alatreon looks similar. ever so slightly similar. I don't know if that's on purpose or if black dragons kind of come from a similar gene line or what that is, really. So let's have a little read off of Merphistophelin? It sounds weird saying it like that. Hold on. Merphistophelin. 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 Okay. So this is called the end of days. The end of days. Again, just some brief history on them because obviously Galaxy put a lot of time into this, so it would be, an insult not to read it. I don't think we're doing that on the Mega Series because hell, we won't have time. But here we go. So, known as the Barren Disaster Dragon and the End of Days, this is Merphistophelin. A spin-off black dragon, just like the next monster on this list, is a monster that resembles an almost skeletal Fatalis, though it isn't thought to be more closely related to him than other elder dragons. Normally, Merphistophelin uses dragon and fire, however in their respective elemental form they can use every element and every status effect in the entire game. The odd blue cavity in its chest can open up and eventually absorb the elemental energy from other monsters and the environment, making elemental attacks pointless against it. This is what lets it use every effect, as it can take and store all these energy to reuse at will. Unlike other black monsters, however, Merphistophelin is very overconfident and meticulous in how it behaves. It is a monster that is known for its cunning and intelligence. While black dragons all typically never meddle with nature all too often and prefer seclusion above all else, Merphistophelin is a monster that lusts for battle more than any other monster in existence. While it doesn't use its explosive powers destructively as the other black dragons, it instead concentrates in using it all strategically, and its main danger comes from how it continuously can travel great distances and easily defeat the apex predators of an ecosystem, repeatedly expanding its territory massively. This conquest is what mainly might serve as its black dragon status, even if it isn't necessarily bent on wiping its surroundings clean if peeved. In a way, it serves as most favourable winner in any one-on-one encounter with any man or beast that stands in its way. Okay, exciting. This is from Monster Hunter Online, and the music is called The End of Days, I believe. Let's get straight into it. And yeah, let's go. Okay. Okay. Look. That was good. That's good. Oh, where are you? There you are. I think it goes S tier. I think it has to, but equally, I need to put Alatreon to S tier as well. Because Alatreon had its own feel, its own personality about it. Merphistophelin. You know what? No, I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to put Merphistophelin in A tier, but a high A, right? Like he's here. Okay. Or here, even. It felt like the tune and the music sort of went back to its roots. It felt very old world. It felt like how we've listened to, you know, villages, flagships. It feels like what I would expect a Monster Hunter monster to have as a theme. And to be honest, I don't think it was too crazy from the mainline series. I would say Alatreons was, you know, more of a invader theme than Merphistophelin. Not as in invaders, but you know what I mean, as in I would expect the Alatreon theme to be more Merphistophelins and then Merphistophelins to be Alatreons, given that they're meant to be sort of part of this old new world, and then Merphistophelin is part of online, which is a completely different kettle of fish. But yeah, I don't know. I was expecting more crazy, and it didn't hit more crazy. Maybe it's because I'm expecting a lot more from the ones I haven't heard of. Again, room for manoeuvre, right? Room for manoeuvre, but I think A tier is good for Merphistophelin right now. Dhisufiroa? Dhisufiroa. That sounds, yeah, that sounds right, doesn't it? Dhisufiroa. Okay. A distant cousin of Alatreon. Ah, I did think they looked similar. I did think they looked a little bit similar. That perfected its control of ice, dragon and fire. This is the second most powerful monster in existence to Fatalis, and is continent wiping in power. When you fight when you fight him, he has a unique area designated to him. This is his territory, and it is known simply as the World's End, as it is a barren, disastrous wasteland that is constantly pelted by meteor showers, blizzards, volcanic eruptions, and other absurd elemental effects generated possibly by the mere presence of Dhisufiroa alone. Dhisu is known as the frozen seraphim dragon, with the ability to control fire, ice and dragon, mixing them all together in a unique super element that Dhisu uses. While Dhisu still can't match the apex status of Fatalis, he is the closest thing you could ever get, as ever turning continents into wastelands still isn't enough to match the legendary dragon. Dhisufiroa is a monster that is also so powerful that normally it cannot be slain. Its own power is so great that it backfires and destroys itself when overexerting itself in its battle. Though every strike it makes is guaranteed and programmed to one-shot at this rate, only the most powerful Dhisufiroa can revive themselves from death, with the sheer overload of power going full circle. They gain a third phase before a proper death, and his ultimate attack is also possibly what inspired Savvy Jiva's ultimate attack, though it's different as it reflects just how powerful Dhisu is, even to himself. After charging up, Dhisu fires a massive destructive beam off into the distance, which causes an explosive effect, as so great that everyone in the field is instantly wiped out. However, since this power is so great, the monster itself constructs a barrier made of its elemental power to protect itself. At that point, hunters can take advantage of this shortcoming, as its own power brings misfortune to even itself when it goes too far. Hi! It's me, obviously. Before we jump into the Fatalis Icebourne track, and believe me, you're going to want to stick around for it because it does go hard, I did just want to bring something up and at least tell you guys about it, because a few of you have asked what the shaker is in most of my videos, the one with like the little rabbit on it, and it's actually these guys, Snake. Okay, now disclaimer, because people hate these. A disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Sneak. Would it be nice? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. It is a brand of kind of like another brand which may have a G in front of it and then something you might use to fuel your car. Sneaker like that. It's a powdered energy drink with caffeine in there, no sugar. Guys, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome, and it's done so much for me in sort of getting me off of Red Bull, off of Monster. As you can tell by the background, put a lot of money into Sneak. I do really love Sneak, and their flavors are insane. Really suggest you at least check them out just to see what you make of them. I promise you won't regret it. I will leave a link in the description to like my refer a friend scheme. Again, anyone can have this, so I'm not sponsored by Sneak or endorsed by Sneak by in any way, but if enough of you click that link and enough of you buy some of their product from that link, maybe, just maybe, we might be in with a chance of getting them to notice this. Equally, feel free to tweet them. I trust you all. Thank you. Crazy things, because this is our first Frontier monster, Frontier G2, I believe. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's get straight into this. Then apparently it's fairly long, 9 minutes. It's not too long, and we've actually got the different phases in here. It looks like we might have to listen to all of it. Maybe we'll dot out come phase 3, but let's get straight into it. Obviously we're here for an epic Black Dragon tier list. I expect you to stay around. If I got to, you got to. Let's do this. Coming in again. I liked the little vocals as well, that was nice. Jesus. This is phase 3. I like that constant drumming in the background. Wow. This is like mosh pit music. Jesus Christ. Well, without any doubt in my mind, straight to S tier in front of Alatreon. Alatreon, get out of here. No, it's okay, indeed. Wow. Wow. Yeah, every phase made that, and I don't think there was actually any weak phases. 1, 2, and 3 all did what they needed to do, which was incredible. The one thing I do want to mention, though, is I find it very interesting, this bit here. So it's almost as if he's got, like, I guess they're just either frozen cartilage or frozen bone, and then these bits down here, but are they there to sort of ward off monsters? Are they there to sort of show as if this is his mouth from afar, make him look a lot bigger than he actually is, even though he's, you know, powerful enough to take them on? If his very power can destroy himself, he probably wants to avoid conflict, right? So this makes sense as to be like a scary looking mouth, or a defense from afar to kind of make you think twice before fighting it, which is pretty cool to be honest with you. But no, very impressed with that one. That's insane. Impressed. Very fitting. Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit spicy. Okay, this is where we start to go uphill at a rapid pace. I mean, already looking at the list, we're here. You know what I mean? We are here. So far, so good. But looking at the bottom here, we have Fatalis and only Fatalis. Alright, so our first one is the original classic. Okay, the OG. Fatalis. This is the original theme. Now, they brought this back in World or Icebourne, but it's seen as the better theme as far as I'm aware. So that's going to be pretty interesting to hear after this, just to see how well they've improved it, because the Icebourne World variant really does have a lot of people, you know, saying it's amazing. So it's going to be, I can't wait to listen to that one. I really can't. But obviously the original Fatalis, the apex of the ecosystem and the true pinnacle of nature. Though it resembles a normal dragon with basic fire prowess to us, in a Monster Hunter world, its presence is almost alien in nature. Crimson Fatalis, if Fatalis is defeated with at least a single horn cut down, it will retreat to the volcano and absorb the heat from its surroundings. Burning more with anger than just hatred now, it turns a bloody crimson as lava streaks through its wings. This coloration comes with the ability to summon meteors from the sky, and he is left with one especially elongated horn from recovering from his previous encounter. It is really much of a subspecies as just an angry version, if anything, that is holding a grudge against you for leaving it wounded. For now. Okay, let's see what this is all about. So I assume this is obviously going to be a weaker theme. We'll only listen to a couple of minutes because it's an hour long. Obviously it's extended, but... Okay, it's a theme that I've definitely... I feel it's overused, because I've definitely heard it before. A lot. Although I didn't think it was Fatalis' theme. Maybe a lot of content creators use this theme. The thing is, I can't rate it on the fact that I've already heard it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to rate it yet until I hear the other one. Which is the Fatalis World theme. Because both of them have their own tiers. They have obviously World here and then the Classic. But... okay, so another bit of interesting dialogue. Fatalis is not actually just a monster per se, but it's actually a supernatural force that chooses to manifest in a physical form whenever it pleases in the world as a balance against... oh, wait, hold on. I read that weird. But it's actually a supernatural force that chooses to manifest in a physical form whenever it pleases in the world as a balance against humanity. Whether it becomes a Fatalis regenerated from a single leftover scale, hatches from a mysterious egg in some random nest guarded by many different monsters that are acting strangely, or chooses to form from the armour that a hunter wears, consuming them from the outside and driving them mad as they brutally transform into a Fatalis. It is said that one day a Fatalis with 6 large horns, the Dark Flame Fatalis from Monster Hunter Frontier, will appear and destroy the world for good. That's interesting. I thought he was actually a monster, a dragon, rather than a manifestation of something scary to kind of balance the scales of humanity. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. Okay, so this is the Icebourne variant. A lot of you have been asking for me to react to this. A lot of people have been asking me to react to this. So here we go. It's 18 minutes long. Depending, I guess I have to listen to the whole thing, right? Tell you what, I will listen to this, and then we will call it there, just because I've been recording for over an hour. I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, let's listen to this, and then we will call it there. Let's go. Nope. Wrong one. This already sounds better. below, which I'm just not sure of. What the fuck was that? That was something from old. What's that from? Is that from a village? It sounds like it's from a village theme. Like an old world village theme. What's that from? That's from something, I'm not going crazy. There it is again. Hold on, that's going to drive me fucking insane. It's from... Oh, what's it from? Kokoto, I think. Yes. Listen. I know this isn't the point, but... Okay, now the Fatalis bit. It is, isn't it? Hold on. I need to try and get this so it's at the same time, if I can. It is! Why is Kokoto Village in there? Why? Tell me. Yeah, this is much better. Interesting. There's like little tunes or little bits of the music that suddenly make you feel very nostalgic and go back to certain themes, like Kokoto Village, and then that little bit just there almost sounds like, I don't know, something from a trailer or something old world, but that's been engraved into my mind from Monster Hunter. You know what I mean? Like, why is that there? It's almost as if he is the end game, right? The end, which I guess he is, which makes sense. It's very violent. There's no sort of slowdown, really. You know what it sounds like, and it's going to sound crazy, but it almost sounds like there is a fight going on between good and evil. The good holding a lot of the nostalgic undertones, the different pigments of themes from different villages, locations, monsters here. And then the Fatalis theme, which is strong enough in itself just to have its own music to hit you with, but also this unstoppable force in Fatalis itself coming together. And there's this push of sort of Fatalis, I don't know, the Hunter's themes to Fatalis themes, sort of trying to almost fight for power, which I imagine is what it's like when you're actually fighting as well. But listen, because you get the Kokoto village, or whatever this theme is, and then Fatalis comes in, but then you also get the rest of the Kokoto village one. And it fights back, right? See? And then it back again. It's like a power struggle. It's really cool. It's a conjunction of every theme in a way, and then because Fatalis is so powerful, his music with it. on its own. But it's all intermelded as this battle. Oh, give me more of that. See, here we're in a good area. But then the opera and the vocals are trying to bring it back to Fatalis is obviously here. This is great. This is Arch-tempered Nergigante might have a foe here. I like the tempo of it, because it's sort of beating you down to a point where you haven't got a chance, and then you hear this music and you're enlightened, powerful, ready to go, and then it pushes you back again, and can you do it? Can you not? I love this. This is good. Blue flame as well. This goes hard. This goes hard. This is good. So there's a phase 3, oh dear, a small phase 3. Like, I don't even want to skip. It's that good. This is incredible. Like, every time I think it can't get better, it does. Good. Okay, so we're going into phase 3 now. What this is going to hold? It plays this during the fight? Good. Very good. The original definitely has to... The original... Oh, God. Without the original, I don't think any of these themes would be. So I'll go A tier. And Icebourne Fatalis can go S tier. All the way at the top, because that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Some crazy ones coming up as well. We've got White Fatalis, Dire Moralis, Crimson Demon Fatalis. So some heavy contenders by the looks of it. But yeah, let me know what you think of those. I'm definitely not going crazy. I can hear something in the Fatalis theme that reminds me of either villages or something we've already done. I can't pinpoint it. I think it's Kokoto, but then I also think Kokoto Village is off of something else, so I don't know. Maybe Pokey? Maybe? I don't know. I've not heard Pokey in a while, so I really don't know. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad that these have ended up here and nothing's hit B tier. And going by what we have coming up, I don't think anything's going to make B, C or D tier. We might as well get rid of them. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I will see you very, very soon. Take care. Appreciate you all. See you for part 2. Bye-bye.